What is up, Flockers? That is my fellow lockers and aspiring lockers. Are you sitting at home wondering how to moisturize your locks and your scalp and keep it from being super dry when all of the elements and the weather outside seem to be working against you? Well, I'm going to show you my secrets and my tips that I do for my locks. So stick around. Alright, so let's jump right into this video. A lot of times we think that in order to deep condition your hair or your locks that you have to use conditioner, but there are other ways to condition your locks outside of just deep conditioning. Some people don't use conditioner on their locks at all. I personally do use conditioner, but I do dilute it. But ways that I condition my locks outside of using conditioner is also to use my DIY oil. So I'm going to show you how I deep condition my locks with oil after I have been out in the elements. It's cold where I live, it is winter time, and the outside air is just not doing great for my scalp and for my locks, and they have been feeling dry lately. I just recently did a retie, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Normally I would do this after showering and washing my hair, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to do it down here, and I'm going to use my water bottle. Everything that I use today or show you will be linked in the description box. So if you have questions as to where I got any of this stuff, you can look down in the description box to find that. So I'm going to start out with just wetting my hair a little bit to make it kind of simulated from what it would be like if I had washed my hair and showered, just so that I'm not working on dry hair. And then I'm going to steam it. And actually, I should have already turned on my steamer so it could be nice and ready, but it only takes a second. Alright, so now that my hair feels like there's moisture throughout it, next I'm going to wait for my steamer to heat up, and it only takes a minute. Funny thing about this steamer is that I actually bought it as like a facial steamer to use, but then I was like, why not make this multi-purpose and use it for more than just steaming my face? I can also use it to steam my hair. So that's what I'm going to do today. I don't know if you can hear it, but it only takes about a minute for it to start kicking in, and then it starts bubbling and boiling. All right, here we go. So I don't know if you can see very well, but that's not gonna help. There is steam coming from this. So I'm just gonna go around my head and literally put this steam on my hair as if it's kind of simulating the same type of environment as if I was in the shower, except this steam might be a little bit more direct than if I were in the shower. I don't know, it depends on how hot you like to take your showers. I tend to like to take my showers pretty hot, so the steam in the shower is going to also be very hot. But I just like using this steamer because it really makes my hair super soft. I can already feel it, like as I'm doing it. There's a change from when I just had sprayed the water. When I had just sprayed the water, it was wet, obviously, and it moved more, but now there's a softness to it already just in a couple of seconds of putting the steam directly on my locks. I wish there was a way to show you how soft it is, because y'all, it is like super soft. And so the reason that I do the steam is just so that before I put the oil on, it just giving my locks a foundation of being ready to absorb the oil and lock it in. Alright, so you do have to be careful when you're using this because you can burn yourself because the steam is very hot. So disclaimer, warning, advisory, whatever it is, just be aware that you can burn yourself with this product if you're not careful. So you do have to be careful when doing this. Alright, and with this steamer, with the amount of water that you do put into it, it does give you, I think, about I don't know, maybe 3 to 5 minutes worth of steam coming out consistently. So depending on how long your hair is or how long you want to steam your hair, you may have to refill it once or twice. My hair is not very long, and it doesn't take me very long to get through my hair. I don't feel like I need to over steam it. So I just do one time through, and I may not even let it finish going all the way. If I feel like I've gotten all of my locks steamed and warmed up, to open up those hair follicles or hair cuticles, excuse me. Now that I've got that done, I like to take my DIY oil. If you're wondering what's in my DIY oil, I actually have another video that I will either link in the cards that you can go watch later, or I'll put it in the description box so that you can watch that after this video. But yes, I have my DIY oil here, and I'm going to go in pretty graciously and make sure that I'm getting oil all over my locks. I'm also going to go through and make sure that my scalp is getting love too. Now this is a deep conditioning treatment, obviously, so I would not do this every day or every other day or even every week per se. As I always say, you have to know what works for you and what is good for you and your hair. So you need to judge for yourself how often you need to do this. I think for myself, I probably would go in maybe once a month or every 6 weeks and give myself a nice deep conditioning treatment. And sometimes I even try to line it up with my retie schedule. So just did a retie a couple of days ago, and now I go in and I do my deep treatment. And again, like I said, usually this would be after I wash my hair, and then I would do the steaming and then oiling. But for the purposes of this video, oh yeah, this feels good. Doing it all right here with you. Okay, so now that my locks are nice and saturated, I'm going to go ahead and put on my shower caps. I have little disposable ones. Oop. All right, so once I got my shower caps on, then I go ahead and I grab my hair dryer cap. Again, all of this stuff that I'm using will be linked down in the description box, so if you're wanting to get any of that stuff, you can check it out down there. So now I'm going to sit under the hooded dryer and let it do its thing for about 15 minutes. Oh, and it is connected to a blow dryer, so just if you're wondering how that works, it's a blow dryer connected to this and it goes up to the hooded dryer. Here we go. You know what? Y'all don't want to sit here and watch this whole thing, so I'll be back once I'm done blow drying my hair. All right, so we are back and I am done with the blow drying portion. Let's go ahead and slide that off. Ooh, I look like I've been through something in life. All right, again, I wish that you could feel through my words what I'm feeling, but y'all, my hair is moisturized. It is soft, and it feels nice. It feels different than it did before. Doesn't have that crunchy feel that you know when your locks are dry, the way that they feel. It just feels, and it doesn't feel heavy. I know some people are worried about using oils on their locks because they're afraid that they're heavy. My DIY oil is not a heavy oil, and so I don't have any type of buildup or any issues like that. I don't know if I want to get all close up in my scalp like that, but yeah, you know. I don't know if you can tell a difference on camera, but they definitely feel different. And I'm sure in person, in regular lighting, they look different too. They're softer, like I said, they're moisturized, they're conditioned, they feel nice. Feels good. So thank you so much for watching until the very end. Go ahead and hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button so that you can join the flock. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that whatever time of day it is, that you just have positive vibes around you and that you're kind to others. Bye.